foster care. I'm Skywalker. I'm 9. Even though I'm a little young, that doesn't mean that littler kids don't need a voice. So, being a foster sister is kind of crazy, but really fun. I've had around 30 foster siblings, which is really fun. And my parents are foster parents. So I really like being a foster sister. The hardest part is when they're leaving, because you may not be able to ever see them again, and you don't know what's going to happen. And the most beautiful part is when you can see them grow and just become the big children they can be. We really need foster families because every one of those children ages out at 18. And even though they say foster care is really good, some kids find homes, but others, they just age out and then they have nothing to go and nowhere to stay. So it's really hard, that part. Do you have any questions, Mom?
So what does it mean to be a foster sister?
I guess I really like having the feeling that you're helping someone and that you can just help another life.
And what is the most rewarding part of being a foster sister?
The most rewarding part is if you still get to see them and then you just watch how they grow up into the really big kids that, they can be.
Very neat. Now, is it different being a biological sister than being a foster sister, or is it very similar?
There are some differences. So, one of them, you sometimes, you don't really look at them, so you're like, wait. So you look at them for a second, you're like, okay, wait, who's that? And then you remember. But after a while, you get used to it. But it's just because they haven't been with you forever. So, you just look at them and you're like, what? And then they come in. But I really like being a foster sister. And there are other differences. Sometimes they can really have trouble fitting in. And, yeah.
And what's it like when they leave?
When they leave, it's sad, but still happy because you know they're going to a home that will love them. And the reason it's sad is because you probably won't be able to see them again. And, yeah.
Now, is being a foster sister versus a biological sister better? Do you think people who have biological kids shouldn't foster?
No, definitely not. I think that when you foster, it's so cool because you get to have a friend in the house for day to day. So it's really cool. Yeah.
And so do you get to adopt all the kids?
No. So a lot of the kids are just coming to stay at your house just to have a home while their parents either have rehab or some relative takes them in.
Okay. So do you have to be willing to love them just for that moment, or is it not worth doing because you might fall in love with them? What's your thought on this?
So the last foster kid we had, I can't really say his name, but the last foster kid we had, he stayed here for 6 months, and it was just amazing having him here. He was so cute, and it was just amazing watching him grow up. The day he left, it was really hard, but I still think it was worth it because during all that time, we found a grandma and grandpa that would really love him.
Thank you. And is there anything else you wanted to tell us about foster care?
Well, we really need foster families, and other ways you can help are for praying for the family. You can also give meals, and you should really pray because it can help a lot.
Thank you, Skywalker.
Thank you.